it's Lynette with Charm Grammy Crochet. How are you today? Today is Wednesday. I don't have any idea what the date is, but it's the Wednesday after Labor Day. The Wednesday after the Dollar Tree was to put out the $5 yarn. And I'll tell you that story. And I just want to welcome any new subscribers or new watchers for coming in and stopping by. I hope that you enjoy the videos and hit that little subscribe button. It's free. Hit the bell so you get notifications. Like and comment. I enjoy all of those things. If you are one of my continuous old friends, I appreciate you coming back again and again, and you're going to love the story of the Dollar Tree. So let's get into it. As mentioned in my last video on Monday, I said, you know, the Dollar Tree, I stopped in and she said, it was like on Friday or Saturday, and she said, yeah, they got in yarn and it's a big thing, has to be out on Tuesday morning at 9 o'clock. It has to be out on display. And she will not put hers out before then. Come in on Tuesday morning, it has to be out. And she was all about anybody that's putting their yarn out now is going to be in trouble, blah, 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 blah. So I said, okay, I will be here Tuesday morning at 9 o'clock. And I actually, Tuesdays or Thursdays, we do family day. And we drive to our daughter and our daughter-in-law's house. Roy does some yard work for them, gives him something to do. I do my laundry. And then we have family dinner after everybody gets home from school, work, or whatever. And so it's family day. Well, we were doing it Tuesday because that's what's working out the best for this particular week. So I got up early so that I could have my car loaded with everything. It was my son's birthday, and we were doing a birthday dinner that I was cooking because everybody else was at work. But I'm going to cook it at my daughter's while I'm doing my laundry. So I have to have all that stuff packed, and our laundry and crochet for a while they're all still at work, and I'm just sitting around waiting for the washer and dryer. So, and the ride. So anyway, I am at Dollar Tree, the local one to the campground here. I am there at 9 o'clock. I am standing at the door at 2 minutes to 9, and at 9 o'clock they open the door. I am the first one in. And I am looking for the display. And so I asked the guy, you know, did you put that, where's that yarn? And he says, oh, I don't know. You'll have to, talk to one of the assistant managers, I guess. I said, okay. So this woman comes over and she says, can I help you? And I said, well, I was told over the weekend that you would be putting out the $5 yarn. It had to be out at 9 a.m. on Tuesday. The manager told me it would be here 9 a.m. on Tuesday to come back. And she said, well, it's not out. And I said, I was told it had to be out by 9 a.m. on Tuesday. And she wasn't putting it out beforehand. And the woman says, well, she has to be the one that puts it out, and she's not coming in till 1. And I'm like, excuse me? She told me to come here at 9 o'clock on Tuesday, and I could get she has 3 boxes of yarn, and I could go through it. Well, again, she says, no, the manager has to be the one that puts it out. Come back at 1 o'clock. And I said, well, I'm here now, and I won't be here at 1 o'clock. So I left, because at 1 o'clock, I am going to be having lunch with my granddaughter. An hour away from here. So I was livid. I was really, really upset. They wouldn't pull the yarn out, even though now they're going to be in trouble because it wasn't out at 9 o'clock, according to the manager. And other stores that put it out before 9 o'clock on Tuesday were going to be in trouble. Well, she didn't have hers out at 9 o'clock, so she's going to be in trouble. I was mad. So we happened to stop for gas, and there was a Dollar Tree near there. So I went into that Dollar Tree, and they had, it is Red Heart Classic 1 Value. They are all wrapped in individual plastic bags, every one that I saw. They had it in the cream color, which they're calling, see, color is called Off-White, which is a really nice cream. I mean, it's a really nice off-white color. I really like it. It is 16 ounces, 454 grams, 867 yards, 792 meters, and so it's the 1 pound. And I haven't opened any of the bags, but I bought that Dollar Tree had the cream and the green, which is like a dull sage green, and I really didn't like the color, so I didn't buy the green. I thought it's not going to make a pretty, I wanted to buy it for you know, if they had not white or black, like a third, I wanted to get it to make a Boggy Creek smiley face blanket, but I didn't like the green. I didn't think it would be a pretty smiley face. Kind of looked like more like the puke one, you know, the emoji that's throwing up and he's all green. It reminded me of that, and these kids are already sick, so you don't want to make them a puke blanket, even though probably an 8-year-old kid would think that's really funny if you make the puke blanket. I'm not making the puke blanket. Good gag gift, though. So I did not get the green, but I bought 3 of the cream. Well, I was telling Chloe the story at lunch, because we had lunch together, and she said, you know, just up the street here, there's another Dollar Tree. Literally, it was 1.1 miles away. So we stopped in that one, and they had the cream and the orange, which I believe is called papaya. But let me just double check. Yeah, papaya. Also a very nice color, same stats. I liked it, and I thought, you know, that would make a cute orange smiley face. But then when I picked one up and I put it up against this, and I thought that would make a really pretty sweater. And then I thought, oh, the green with that would be a really pretty sweater too. So I bought 2 of the cream, hoping that, or 2 of the orange, hoping that that would be one enough for a smiley, and the second one, maybe I could make a sweater with the cream. But I originally had bought 3 cream, thinking it would be a beautiful, like, solid color fancy blanket, like one of those ones that Mikey does, the study of, you know, the planet of the earth or whatever. He does all those study of blankets, study of determination, and those. I've done several of those, and they're, you know, lots of texture and really pretty. And I thought something like that, like an heirloom quality blanket, would be really pretty in this off-white they have. So I bought 3 of them for that. And then when I liked the cream against the orange, I bought 2 orange and another cream, you know, in the hopes of a sweater. So that is what I got at Dollar Tree. I went to a third Dollar Tree that was another like 1.5 miles or 2 miles down the road from the one that I bought the orange in, and they had no yarn. And I'm kind of tempted to go back to the one here locally. I'm mad at them. So, but you're getting a whole pound of yarn for $5. That's a good deal. You know, it makes a circle blanket for, I'm pretty sure I'll be close to it anyway. I think the big twist was 1,000 yards. So I might have to use 2, or, you know, an orange, a full one plus a little, because it's less yardage for the same weight. I don't understand that, but we'll see how it goes. But I'm going to do an orange one for Boggy, and if I have to go into the next one, I do. It is what it is. And I don't know about going back to the Dollar Tree here, because I am really mad at them. But $5 yarn, I could swallow my pride. Yeah, but they should tell you that, I mean, the woman was, the thing was, she was so adamant about not looking at that yarn or pulling it out any earlier than 9 o'clock on Tuesday. Come back 9 o'clock on Tuesday, I'll have it out. And I told her I will be there 9 o'clock on Tuesday. And they didn't take the daggone yarn out. So that's what was making me mad. Now, I've read the comments since my first video, and a lot of people are telling me that their stores had the yarn out prior to Tuesday. And this woman has done that with other things. The manager at this local store, she does not put anything out prior to when it's supposed to be out. And she doesn't care. She just doesn't care. So, okay, I mean, you got to follow the rules. I totally get that. But then follow the rules. You know, have the yarn out. Why is she the only one that could pull yarn out of the back room, you know? Anyway, let it go, Lynette. It's over. And you got yarn. So I did end up with 6 skeins of the $5 yarn, 4 cream and 1 orange. I did make another, and I really like it, dishcloth. Isn't it this one pretty? This is the next one in the book. I know I'm still way behind because I think as of today's Wednesday, as of Wipeout Wednesday today, they're finishing the last one. I am not. So I did do this one. It is, I don't remember what it's called. But I will look for you. Here, 1 second. I don't want to pull out. Hold on. Oh, there we go. That one is called something Ruffles, I think. Ruffled Square. So they did it in pink. And, you know, solids. I did not, however, as you can see. I used, this is Premier Home Cotton. I think this is too. So this is a solid coral. And then I had this variegated. Isn't that pretty? It turned out so pretty. I think it's called Sunset or Sunrise or something like that. And I just thought it was so pretty. And this is like too pretty to use as a washcloth, if you ask me. You don't want to wipe your bum with this. Or your dirty dishes. It works better as a doily. But anyway, this one is done. So that's done. And I have started on the next one, which is the candy corn. And looks like this. And this one is pretty easy. I've got it started right here. Oh dear. That's what I was afraid it was pulling out the... So you do a little white top. I'm kind of just looking at the pattern and going on my own. I'm not doing the ridges because I really don't like working, particularly in cotton yarn, in the back loops. So I'm not doing the ridges. I'm just doing single crochet, blah, blah, blah. And then I have a little bit of yellow left. This is Sugar and Cream. And I have this yellow. This is from the Dollar Tree, which I hope will be enough for the bottom. Well, it's got to be because this is all the yellow I have left in my camper. I do have to get another yellow before I get the before I get to before I can do the school bus. I'm kind of thinking though it would be fun to do the school bus with all the scraps of different colors that I have and kind of make it like the Partridge Family school bus. All different colors, remember that? I think that could be kind of fun. And I do have some scraps, but probably not enough to do the whole school bus with. But that would be kind of fun to do that. And when I was at the Dollar Trees, I was at 4 different Dollar Trees. Well, not the first one because they made me mad. But the other 3, I did look for more yellow just cotton. And they did not have cotton yarn. Not one of them had yellow cotton yarn. So I did not buy any there. I would have just because I was there, you know, and if they had it, I would have bought it so I could do the school bus. So no school bus yet. And the next one after the candy corn is the turkey and then the pumpkin. So I've got plenty of time. So here's the turkey. If you can see that, it's so cute. And I kind of was reading the directions. I think it's going to be a pain in the rear end to make. But it's okay. I'll do it. And like I said, I want to get these all done before we leave the camper. So I have a few to go. And I'm not going to start the circle blanket, the smiley face in orange, until I have some of my other projects done. I did not get to work on anything besides the dishcloths. And we were busy yesterday. I was busy. I cooked. We had lasagna, 2 trays of lasagna. I shopped. Several different stores, had lunch with Chloe, did my laundry, and just did that little tiny bit of crochet. That was all I had time for. Couldn't crochet in the car on the way home because it was dark. We were gone from morning till dark, a long time. And it was a great day. It was a really, really good day. It was a good weekend, actually. So today is Wednesday. Tonight is Boggy unboxing at Nancy's, so be sure to look out for that. I am wearing my pink Boggy Blanket Brigade t-shirt. You can't see the whole thing, but you can see some of it. Boggy Blanket Brigade, there we go. I am wearing the t-shirt because of the unboxing tonight, so say a little prayer, cross your fingers, whatever, that I don't get it dirty before. I tend to slop on myself. So pray that I don't get it dirty before the unboxings tonight, because I want to wear this shirt tonight. So I hope I see you there. What else was I going to say? There was something else I wanted to say. Can't think of what it is now, so I guess it'll have to come in another video. Thanks for listening to me rant about the Dollar Tree. My granddaughter thought I was being a little irrational. I don't think so. If you tell a yarn person that you're going to have yarn and you don't have it, you have to expect them to get mad, right? You all understand that. Chloe did not understand that. Okay, guys. I will see you in the next video. Hopefully this one will get up. It'll upload fast enough that I can have it up tonight or today before the Boggy Creek unboxing. And I will see you guys tonight or in the next video. Bye-bye.